Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. NBA legend Michael Jordan said this quote. And you know, if you have dreams, which we all do, the worst thing you can do is not try to reach those dreams. Not try to take that next step into reaching those dreams we have stored inside of us. And with the SGA, you know, we strive to be the best we can be, which is why I thought this quote would be a perfect way to start off this presentation that I have set up for y'all today. This is a source list that I have right here for y'all. This is just some of the sources I used throughout the research process. And some of them include the Blinn website, /Student Government Association, just some other miscellaneous sources. I also use the TJCSGA.org website, which stands for the Texas Junior College of Student Government Association. And here's just some other sources that I used throughout the process. So the three main points that I'm going to try to hit to y'all today is that SGA is the official voice of the student body. And one of our main goals is to try to unite everyone on campus and have more of a family type feeling throughout the whole entire campus and pick up overall student involvement. In this organization, we also do plenty of community service. You know, for example, we work with mentoring young children at elementary schools. You know, we travel to our local churches. You know, we volunteer at food drives as well. And lastly, but easily most importantly, SGA builds up leadership qualities and skills within you that you're going to need to know for the rest of your life. Michael R. Schmidt is a professor of political science at the University of Iowa, and he said, getting involved in a student organization is an excellent way to take a leadership role and interact with peers. It enriches your learning experience by extending it beyond academics. And I figured this quote would be perfect, you know, to lead into my first main point in student involvement. You know, with the SGA, one of our main goals is to pick up overall student involvement throughout the Blinn campus. And by doing so, we want to try to pick up attendance at sporting events, you know, in football and basketball, volleyball. You know, it's really sad whenever you can compare a home crowd of a Blinn volleyball game to that of a 3A high school home volleyball game. You know, we want to pick up attendance at plays and other different events. We also are focusing on more club-to-club involvement. Whenever I say that, I mean, you know, if a club has an event going on, you know, all the clubs should rally around it and help that event be even better than it was already going to be. You know, we also put on events with hopes that students will get out of their dorm room and come and make friends and have a good time in order to really live out that junior college experience that Blinn has to offer. Mr. M. Gandhi said in this quote, he said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others," which leads into my second point in community service. Now, the SGA loves community service. You know, we volunteer at our local churches, we volunteer at our local nursing homes. You know, we work very closely with Mission Brenham, which is right down the street from the Blinn campus. And what Mission Brenham is, it's a place for kids to go after school whenever their parents aren't quite off of work yet. And the gentlemen there preach the good word to these children, and they mentor them and help them on their homework as well. You know, we volunteer at local food drives. And we also work with several other organizations, including Casa for Kids, Mission Brenham, and the Boys and Girls Club as well. Former President John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Which leads into my last main point in leadership skills. You know, SGA teaches you so many different things. But the most important thing that it does teach you is those leadership skills and qualities that you're going to need to know for the rest of your life. You know, whenever you're at that job interview at Microsoft or Dell, you're going to need to know how to communicate with that person giving you that interview. You're going to have to make sure that they know that you're a leader and you can lead a group of people. You know, we also are always taught to offer a helping hand when help is needed. This quote right here is probably my favorite quote of all time. it's very sad that I don't know who said this quote, because every time I look it up, it always says unknown. The quote is, "There is no elevator to success, you have to take the stairs." And, the journey to success is not going to be easy. It's going to be hard sometimes, but I can guarantee you this, that it is always going to pay off in the end. So, in conclusion, SGA, like I said earlier, is the official voice of the student body. We're all about student involvement. We're all about community service. But if you remember anything that I say throughout this speech, I want you to remember that SGA will teach you those leadership skills and qualities you will need to know for the rest of your life. Thank you.